Energy podcast with District 84, where we're serving Central and Northern Florida. Here we build new clubs and support all clubs in achieving excellence. I'm DeeJae, the District 84 podcast chair, and I have my amazing co host for this year's podcast live streaming adventures, DTM, Beth Ramsey. Hi,
Yes,
Beth.
Beth Ramsey. Hello, DJ. How are you, my love muffin?
Wonderful.
Oh,
Oh,
it's a wonderful day to be spending time with you and all of our Toastmasters. I love it.
yes, yes, yes. It's going to be a fun year. Me and you are high energy. We've got a lot of juicy stuff going on this year. Our ideas are fire.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Because we're on it, baby. All
Yes,
right.
yes. So I did my first episode. Oh, with district leadership, which was really fun and really fantastic. And we got to know them a little bit about their roles, what they do, and some of their goals. So I thought it would be fun if we would have our own time to shine and share who we are, what we're about. What our plans are, some of our teasers for the topic. So stay tuned
Ooh,
for the end.
yes. Yes, yes, yes. We have the upcoming things coming, so you go.
Thank you. Yes. You go ahead. You start. I think some people are a little bit familiar with me because I've been part of the podcast team for 2 years now when I was co-host with last year and the year before John Morrow, and we had Leslie Laforte, which I love Leslie. And I miss my old team, but you know what? I'm so excited to have you. You are amazing and fabulous. Tell me, share with the world.
Okay. Well, for those who don't know me, I'm Beth Ramsey. I have been in Toastmasters now since April of 2011. And I've been very lucky to have served in a variety of leadership roles, which has afforded me an awful lot of neat opportunities. I highly encourage it for everybody. But that's who I am for the moment. And I guess, why are we here, Miss DJ? Why are we doing this?
Why are we doing this? You know, I love podcasting. So getting behind the mic, sharing stories, being entertaining, being inspirational, those are all the types of things that I really love. And just communication in general, leadership, which has kind of gotten me to this point because I've embraced all the opportunities that have
Mhm.
been provided.
Yeah.
I encourage, if those opportunities present to anyone, take them. You never know when that window will close.
That's right. You jump on that door, baby. That's it. Do it.
Yes, yes. You've been in some pretty great leadership positions. To get to that point takes a lot of time and a lot of hard work.
Well, you know what, though? It does. And it's a labor of love. I have been in volunteer work probably longer than a lot of our members have been alive. That's so hard to say, but it's the truth. And I always learn something from every single leadership role I've ever taken in anything. I've always learned something, what not to do or do better, and I've grown amazingly. And I've just been very lucky. And anybody who goes, well, I don't know if I could do that. Yeah, you can, and you're not in it by yourself. So there's always a support team. There's always answers. There's always, always, always. And in our district, I have gone through area director, division director. I'm serving this year as division director for E, and I'm excited to do that again. And here's why. Because I've also done club growth director and program quality director and district director, and all of those things have given me a bird's eye view of how the district runs. And our district is half the state of Florida. And a lot of people don't, they look at their club and they look at their little, their friends, but they don't see that we're half the state of Florida, for gosh sakes, and we're a very good district. And then after that, I took more opportunity and served a 15-month term, just completed it actually, with the international level as region advisor. And region advisor is almost like the area director for the top leaders in districts. And I had the wonderful opportunity to work with all the leaders in Alaska and British Columbia and the Yukon and Washington and where else, DJ? Parts of California, parts of Utah, and it just afforded me such a wonderful opportunity. And I reported directly to the international president. So I got to see things on a global level. And if people don't jump on these opportunities, you're missing the boat of what Toastmasters can offer. But you know what else we can offer? Lots of goals and desires and things. What do you have on your agenda, Miss DeeJae?
Yes, well, I think what you're right on it when it comes to like leadership, and that's part of the goals I think is for us to encourage people to take those opportunities to join
Absolutely.
Toastmasters and to take advantage of those leadership opportunities. And those are the kinds of stories or podcasts that I really want to focus on. Just encouraging the community to know that this organization's available to them. They can learn so much. It's voluntary, small fee, but the growth and the potential is immense and it's so worth it. And there's just nothing like it. I think when I found Toastmasters, I really found a new home, a new family. The people that I have met in Toastmasters have been of the utmost caliber. I have not been disappointed. They are go getters. They are full of life, full of energy. They want to communicate, they want to lead. I mean, you name it. Those are the qualities and the kinds of people that I'm looking for to surround myself. And those are the kinds of people anybody that's looking for success should surround themselves with as well. Toastmasters is the place.
On the money. Oh my goodness, you are correct. And while DJ is going to focus on those wonderful things, what I intend to do is focus on bringing to you the experience that I have gained over a 20-year career as a professional speaker and trainer. And if anyone has ever seen any of the workshops and things that I've done to that regard, you'll know that I share some of the screw ups that I've done. I try to save you time. I try to save you money. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to focus on the business side. And I love coaching emerging speakers. That's kind of my niche. I love that, DJ, is the emerging speaker who, and I get this phone call all the time. I just got another one 2 weeks ago. I just got an email and had a long conversation with a fellow Toastmaster just the other day about, well, I want to go into a TEDx. I want to learn how, who is my audience? What is going on? And I've coached several TEDx speakers and that's what I'm going to bring to this. So DJ is going to do all the wonderful leadership and all the opportunities and all the things going on in Toastmasters. And I want to bring to you the business side of speaking for those who want to go break into the speaking business. So we are a dynamo, girlfriend.
Yes, I'm fortunate to have you as a co-host
Yes.
this
Oh my
season.
goodness.
I'm
I'm
going to learn
excited.
so much. I'm an emerging speaker. I would
Ooh.
consider myself that. And that's again one of those reasons that I joined Toastmasters, one of those reasons that I gravitated towards it. I knew I wanted to live stream. I knew I wanted to podcast. I was terrified of what I would sound like, what people would think of me when they heard me trying to share an idea or just a point, if I could just keep it straight, or if it could be clear, or if it was concise. Did I run them around? Did they get lost? I just all the hangups that we have, all those limiting beliefs. And I really, again, going back to our mission statement, I found that confidence in my abilities. I show gratitude to those around me that encouraged me. You sound great. I'm so proud of you. You've come so far. I see how you're going to be wonderful once you get this skill down or you really work on that skill. And I think just that whole growing process with the
Hmm.
community around you has continued to push me forward and not give up, because sometimes we'll give up on ourselves before other
Oh
other
gosh.
people.
That's a good point. You are correct. And that's the thing is we have to be. I tell my clients, you have to be coachable. If you're not going to be coachable, then there's no point in even going forward. And the vulnerability that we all have to put ourselves in to be able to be open to feedback and the atta girls and the you did this great and to accept that with grace, that's hard for some people. So I totally. I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah, and you're seasoned. I mean, it's fantastic to know that you have someone on your team that has that experience. So I think this year's going to be really fun. My perspective will be maybe for more of an emerging, inquisitive, curious, up and coming.
Absolutely. Well, I'm excited because you're on your way. You're already doing all sorts of things. You're already doing it in the podcast space, for gosh sakes, girl.
Yes.
Jeez.
Yes.
Anyway, hey,
Oh,
listen.
yes.
Let's tell our people what are some of the topics that we have on our drawing board because I'm excited about this.
For me, I know that I want to be focusing on Gavel Club. Lately, I've been really doing some great research on the Gavel clubs in our local areas. I've been I reached out to the local correctional facility here, and I was able to contact the captain that's in charge of the local Gavel Club. I know that my home club's also going to be doing some work in that. And that's, again, for that community to really inspire people that are wanting to grow those skills. Those are the kind of stories that I love. I'm a military veteran. So
Oh,
I do have a series that I want to be working on where I want to bring on some military veterans in our district and have them talk about the similarities between being a military veteran or active duty, those values that the military holds, along with the values that they really align with those of Toastmasters. So that's something that I would love to see more military veterans join Toastmasters because,
oh, that's a great idea. I do love that. And I didn't know that you were a vet. Why are you holding out on me?
yeah.
Well,
Well, go
thank
Air
you for
Force.
your service and your family too, because the family serves too.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
absolutely.
Military families are precious and need to be
Yes,
valued and respected.
absolutely.
Our public relations manager as well. He's a veteran, Donald
Yes, he
Tolson.
is.
He's Air Force, so we do share the Air Force camaraderie, which I love.
So awesome.
Yeah, that's part
Well,
of
I
it.
look forward to that because I really respect our military. So I look forward to that. So can you get that done by, oh, I don't know, what time is it? About I don't know, tomorrow by noon? Can you get all those together?
Well, I would definitely want to have some episodes done by Veterans Day in November. So I will
Excellent.
be
Oh, you'll
reaching
be
out.
fine.
Yeah, yeah, I got some time there.
Becky McGilton's another one.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
I
Yep.
haven't
Yep.
worked
Yep.
with her. I haven't really gotten to know her. So,
Oh, Becky's
Becky, if you're
awesome.
listening, I want to get to know you. I want to chit chat. I want to
Yeah,
invite
she's
you.
awesome. I like Becky. Yeah. All
And
right. So what are
Maria.
and Maria, that's right. Maria Martinez, another
Yes.
vet.
Yes. I'm going
We've
to
got a
be.
lot of them.
I
We've got a lot of
know.
them.
I got.
But I'll tell you what. Let me just share with you this because I know that people are probably wanting to know
Mhm.
that one of the things that I have coming up, and DeeJae, I think you went, yes, I like that idea, was a kind of a continuation, a part two of what we started as a panel at the May conference, the circus themed conference. We had a professional speakers panel, which was Bobby Blackman and me and Maria Martinez. And we had questions given to us, and then the audience got to ask a couple. But then, of course, you run out of time. You just never have enough time. We could talk about this for days on end and not hit the same topic twice. But I'm going to do that, have the two of them come back, and let's continue some more. So I'll be looking for questions from audience. And that would lend itself to a wonderful live stream. What do you think there, DeeJae?
Ooh.
Live stream where people can jump on and then ask your questions in real time. So that's what's coming up. The other thing I want to do is talking about how to craft your talk because a lot of people have said to me, one of the things I hear a lot is, well, I don't even know where to start. I don't know how to put it together. I don't know how to select a topic. I don't know how to organize it. And I can help with all of that. Another thing I think is important that people get, we have storytellers. And storytelling is a specialty. It's kind of like keynotes. That's another one I want to talk about is keynotes. There's all sorts of different types of keynotes, but all people, the general public just calls them all, oh, you motivational speakers. Well, motivation is a specialty. So it's a kind of like storytelling and crafting the story is such a skill. And so I want to bring all of that to people as well. I also had somebody ask me, about trio life. I thought this was interesting. Trio life. I feel like, well, that could be like what? A game show or
Sounds
something.
like a
It's
great
dun, dun,
title.
dun, 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 dun. Yeah, trio life. And but what is it? What do you get out of it? How do you balance that with work, family, things like that? I thought that was a very good question. I've never been asked that question. Another topic I'd love to hit is stage mechanics, meaning where
Ooh.
will you be? Where will you physically be on a stage? You need to know where the lighting is and where your mics are and where your just all sorts of pieces and parts that make a difference and can make either a great story better or not so good if you don't know what to look for in the stage mechanics. And especially, I have to tell, oh, I got to write this down. I need to tell the story about the time I was wearing high heels and the stage they put me on was two platforms put together and the seam, it was like
Oh.
carpeted and the seam was
Oh.
right in the middle. And so while I'm talking, and if anybody's ever seen me live, I walk, I move, I had to make sure I did not stick my heel. Could you imagine? I'm gonna stick my heel in that seam that was smack dead center. I couldn't believe whoever did that. Let's see. The other thing was, um,
Wow. Wow.
I
Yeah.
want to talk about what do you do to prepare before going on stage? What is your? Do you meditate? Do you listen to music? What do you do, and how do you do it? And what is the value of having a ritual? And that's just some of the. I mean, I've got more. I've got a whole
You know
list.
what though? These sound like amazing workshops. Like I could sit in these workshops and we could like work on these things as
Well,
it.
these are some of
So,
the things that I do with emerging speakers. I always talk about
yeah.
how to practice, how to physically write your talk, how to do these things. And yep, I'm
Where do I
sharing.
sign up? Where do
Yep,
I sign up, Beth?
I'm sharing right here on the Synergy podcast.
That is so great. And if you're listening, please make sure that you are subscribed over here to our District 84 YouTube channel. If you're watching us on video, thank you for hanging out with us here on YouTube.
Yay!
We love it. We enjoy it. I love the camera. People can see our expressions. We can really get into it. It shows our authenticity and it shows who we really are.
And
So
it shows we can color coordinate, DJ. That's, color coordination is the key to popularity. That's my sister always said that.
that's adorable. I want to go back to something you said because you shared a blooper, an oopsie, and I'm going to share a blooper, or a oopsie that I recently had. I was speaking at the conference. Forgive me for those that saw me and they were like, she's chewing gum. Do not chew gum, folks, when you're speaking. I got up there. I realized the gum was in my mouth. I tried to tuck it in the cheek. Didn't work. Didn't work. Then I come to find out,
Oh,
what do you
geez.
do, Beth? What do you do if you got gum and you're caught on stage and you're like,
That's part of your ritual, honey. Are the bra straps hanging out? Do I have gum and do I have lipstick on my teeth? That's part of the last check.
wow. Well, I missed that one on my checklist. So
Oh,
I
that's funny.
definitely, but now I know, swallow it if you have to.
There it
Horrible.
is. Yep, I would have
Ugh.
swallowed
I
it, or
mean,
else. Yep.
I thought maybe nobody will notice. Oh, they noticed. That feedback, they noticed. So I will never make that mistake again. We learn from our mistakes,
Well,
folks.
I know the first time I ever did a workshop for our district, and I don't remember if it was a TLI or conference, whatever it was, way back when, I did this great talk, and all the feedback was about I had a bracelet on that jangled.
Oh.
And it's like, okay, no, if you notice, no bracelets for Beth. So ever since that point, I've not worn a bracelet. It
That
scarred me for life, DJ.
see, it's like the gum. It's very similar. I feel you. That happened to me too. I was recording a video, not Toastmasters related, but I had the Pandora bracelet with the little charms and I could hear
Yeah.
it. This was pre Toastmasters, so my shakenness was off the charts. I was like,
Jingle, jingle, jingle,
jingle,
jingle.
jingle. Yeah, it was pretty bad. So I can relate to that story, even though it wasn't as public as your story. But all the things we learn as we become
Yeah,
emerging speakers as Toastmasters, I mean, we have to go through that to really understand and learn and grow and just become better.
absolutely. Well, I am really looking forward to this year. You have no idea. I'm really excited. Thank you for letting me be on your team.
Oh, no, thank you for volunteering, and when I
Yeah.
saw your name, I was like, "What? This is so
Yeah.
exciting, I'm gonna
Oh, I
learn
love
so
this
much."
stuff. And the
Embrace it.
challenge is you and I, when we get together, now people will probably pick it up that we just go, woo. And because we come up with ideas and we think fast and we talk fast and we can go through a lot of things all in like 10 seconds. So it's fun.
That was one of the things I had to learn as well. I just think it's fantastic. We have lots of great ideas. I know there's so many more to come.
Oh, yeah.
And like you said in our conversations, we really can work well together. I think we complement each other in such a magical, synergistic way. So I know that there's more to come, and I look forward to our own podcast recordings, like these types of
Yes.
conversations where it's just me and you and we're bouncing ideas off each other and people are listening in, and we want to encourage people to ask questions, send us messages, reach out to us,
Absolutely.
please.
What do
Beth,
you want to hear? What do you want to know? DJ's got a plethora of ideas.
yes, yes.
Word of
I
the day, plethora.
Word of the day. There we go. That's a Toastmasters wonderful skill, is learning to implement those words into our speaking and our
Yes.
speech.
Yeah.
Impromptu speaking. But it's not just for public speakers. I think there's this huge misconception that Toastmasters is just if you want to be a public speaker. And
Mm-mm.
that's maybe a great episode of that we need to hammer into, maybe two, of how wrong that is. It's for leaders in businesses, in corporate, it's for
Mhm.
community leaders, it's for entrepreneurs that want to just be
Oh,
able to
absolutely.
communicate better on their business, on what they do. Just so many different skills that you learn between that communication and leadership and everything in between. And we're all growing, we're all learning, even you, I think, right? As a seasoned Toastmaster.
Oh, I if I stop learning and growing, I'm dying. So it's like, there's always what's next? What's next? What can I learn now? What skill do I need to hone? Absolutely. And this is the playground to do it in.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Woo! Do, I know you have an email. How do you want people to contact you if they have an idea or if they want to
Oh,
share
thank
with
you.
you, be on?
Yes, actually, I have a Toastmasters dedicated email. And because my email box, my personal one, my business one's got about 10,000 emails in it, don't do it to that one because it is Beth.Ramsey, Ramsay, at toastmastersd84.org. That's the best way to get me.
Okay. We'll make sure we put that in the description as well.
Yeah, that's a long one, and my name is spelled weird. So
With an A, folks, with an A.
it's an
Don't mess that up.
A. That's right. It's Gordon Ramsay, not Dave Ramsey. So there
Oh,
you
okay.
go.
Very good. Very good. My email, I don't think I have a Toastmasters email. So I just use my good old Gmail, which is silverfoxtalks at Gmail, which is actual my business name.
I like that. That's cute, and
That's why there's a
I like
fox
that.
right here. See the little,
Yeah,
that's why
I
the fox
like
is
it.
there.
I like it.
And it's because of the hair. Yes, yes, that is what it is all about. The hair, the silver.
We don't have gray. It's
It's
platinum blonde.
yes, it's platinum, it's silver, it's very worthy.
There you go. All right, love muffin.
Okay, well, I think this has been a great episode. I've had so much fun chit-chatting with you. I think people are going to be fascinated with this year and what we're all about,
Yes.
all the things
Yes.
we have. They can find us, like I said, on YouTube, but we're also on LinkedIn, we're on Facebook, and yeah, the new X, which is formerly known as Twitter. I guess we have to start saying it that way. X, the platform, and Instagram. So if you're on any of those platforms, please look up this District 84 because that's where we're at. And you'll get all kinds of information that comes from leadership, community events, clubs, invitations, and you'll get to know a little bit more about all the things that are going on around the district as we're supporting all the clubs and really all working towards achieving that excellence. If you are listening to this podcast and you are not part of Toastmasters, find a local club near you. It is so simple. All you need to do is go to the www.toastmasters.org website and click in the right corner. You'll see a button that says Find a Club.
Find a club.
Find a club. You can find a club right there, put in your zip code, and it will give you a list of different clubs. And I always like to say, go to different clubs, try a few out, find one that really feels
Mhm.
comfortable to you. It's not always going to be the first one you go to, but we want to really encourage everyone that is not a Toastmaster that's possibly listening and watching this to come and join us, find us. We're all friendly folks that really are just here to help one another, support one another, grow in our personal and professional missions. What do you think, Beth?
Absolutely. Bingo. Can't
Yes.
say anything else. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you. We're going to be closing this out with a big thank you to, again, our District 84, all our leadership that provides the ability and the support and the encouragement to have these podcasts, and each and every member that's a part of our district. Thank you for listening. Thank you for participating. Thank you for supporting this work. We all do this because it comes from the heart. I love that Amanda made a reference to it. Comes from the heart, made with love for everyone. So please subscribe. We are going to be putting out weekly episodes. Sometimes it'll be Beth, sometimes it'll be me. We'll have guests. There's just going to be a whole lot of different types of episodes coming out, and you can find them on our YouTube channel and across our podcast platforms. So stay
There it is.
tuned. Yeah,
You
stay
bet.
tuned. All
Yep.
right. Any closing words, Beth, that you would like to
No, baby.
share?
Just let's do it.
All right. Well, that's it. I thank you,
We're on fire.
You're fire. We're fire this year. We're going to be
Yep.
hot, hot, hot. Wonderful. Okay. Well, everyone, we would love to provide a safe learning environment to all of you. We're here to work on our confidence and grow our skills. And this in Toastmasters International is where leaders are made. So thank you, everyone that listened in, and everyone have a great rest of your day. Take care.